Hello everybody, welcome to ScottyDGaming. I'm Scotty D and today I'm going to be playing Dead Age 2. Now, I don't actually know if this is the full final version or not, because I've just getting it off Steam. It is the latest release I've seen, it's the development build, so I still think it's in like early access. But I saw the trailers of it and I really like the way it looks. It might be a bit janky, but it's like turn-based combat and base building. And it's also permadeath, so once you die, I think that's it. I don't really know what happens. I've read that it might be a bit like Dead Rising, where if you die you start again, but you keep things. I don't know, but let's get into it. It looks awesome. And it's been a while since I played a zombie game as well. Right, character creation, appearance. That's called stylish hair. Short hair. Modern hair. Okay, brown hair. Yeah, we'll go with brown hair, style 1. Oh, this is the face. Look at the state of this guy. No way. I'm not... Just letting you know, it's blazing hot sunshine outside. I can't really see the screen. This just looks like a silhouette to me. Can't see it. I like the first one, to be honest. We'll go with number 2. I'm tempted to go long hair. Nah, we're going with this. Why? It's the most basic character creation I've ever seen. It's taking its ages. Go with that. That's me, baby. Character. Jack's Camp. You have 3 medals available for upgrades. Independence. You begin with light independent armor and a faction standing of Ho. This will fast track interactions with Governor Joseph from the Independence. Okay. Oh, this is this man. Must be activated in the upgrades. Right. I'll play on normal. You died no times. You have 3 medals. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. Melee combat. Your melee weapon is upgraded to rank 2. What does that mean? Ranged. You begin with 2 med packs in your inventory. Bonus to power. Additional materials. Scrap. Do what? I'm just going full on melee. I've only got 2 medals. Right. Let's go, baby. Confirm. What's this? Right, I think this is all we can do. Use your character's past. I can't though. Right, I think this is it. We can't really... Yeah, right, let's go. Here we go. Talent selection. Blunt weapons. Requires no ammunition. I like the sound of that. Hunting. Traps weaken melee attackers, can summon animals. Oh. Traps are weak targets with high resistance. I like the ability to summon animals. Weakens target temporarily, uses the most commonly found ammo, weakest ranged weapon. Increases job rank of guard and the chance of successfully defending against attacks and burglaries. Oh, so this must be for the base building. Raises the scout job rank, increased chance of success in lockpick events. Biology. Doctor, I don't care. You can be a gardener. Increased chance of medicine event success. Great success. New crafting recipes for the outfit and forge jobs, increases the quality of crafted items. Hunter's job rank automatically. Oh well, that's good because we're picking hunting anyway. Automatically increases food gathered as well as experience gained. Raises Smith's job rank, creates the chance of success during survival events. And that's it. Oh, they're all different. Sorry, I didn't even realise this. I didn't realise like you could only have a certain amount of skills in blunt weapons. Bladed. I think we're going to go blunt because that's strong against armoured targets, and armoured targets are obviously going to be the hardest ones. Hunting. Engineer. Thrown weapons ignore armour and defence, can deploy turrets. Thrown weapons are weak against targets with high resistance. I like the sound of engineer. Can summon turrets. And throw things. We'll do that. I want to be a hunter. Pistol, shotgun, can sometimes attack the entire opposite front row. Grants access to skills useful versus armoured targets, requires large amounts of ammo for some attacks. Rifle, high damage. Multiple simultaneous targets, requires large amounts of ammo for some attacks, weak versus armour. I'll go shotgun. And we're going to go with survival. We'll do it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll just pick this. Start the game with your selected settings, yes. Because I guess this is why they've made the game like this. It's because you don't really know what you're getting into. And the first time you die, you have to start. Whether you have to start again, I don't know, but I do know it's permadeath. Oh wait there. In the event of your death, you will experience random new beginnings with various survivors and quests. Oh really? Random new beginnings? But does that mean you keep your stats? Otherwise, what's the point? I don't know, son. We're going into this raw dog. 10 years ago, the zombification began. The outbreak resulted in pure chaos and billions of deaths. It was the largest catastrophe ever experienced by humanity. A small group of survivors eventually discovered a cure, and with it came a small measure of relief for the decimated world population. Several factions emerged in the former United States. None of them trusted one another. The largest territory was claimed by the former US Army, as they were the best equipped. Smugglers established bases deep in the forests and mountains. A few humane independents attempted to build places of refuge for unaffiliated civilians, but they failed. The undead returned after just a few short years. Hordes swept the world like a plague, renewed, washing over the farmland and refugees camp, leaving only ash and rubble in their wake. The country road. Take me home, country road. You are Jason. Feeling heavy under intense heat, you cross a country road. You had received a radio message from Jack. He intends to establish a new safe camp for survivors of recent attacks. Jason. Sigh. Just once I'd like to get anywhere without running into these damn monsters. Not today, I guess. The crippled crawler isn't very quick. Nevertheless, Jason begins to frantically pull at the pockets of his backpack. Weapons and clothing may have up to 3 modifications depending on quality. Symbols beneath the weapon represent these modifications. To get more information, hover your cursor over the attributes on the left side of the character, equip the weapon and return to combat. So that does 33 damage. Take that. Survival shotty baby. 45 damage. Hunter ammo. Required for hunting skills. Okay. Got no clothes. No experience. 91 melee. 73 melee damage. 91 ranged. Increased power results in more effective damage done by poison, splint and fire. 5% chance to block. Fair enough. Equipping an item during combat uses an action point. Thankfully your survivors are quick and have 2 action points. You are able to perform another action. Choose ranged combat. Each weapon type endows its own abilities. Once equipped, your perception increases range damage. Attribute values are displayed directly below your character. More information about the skill is displayed at the bottom right. Icons tell you the cost in AP and ammunition. Oh, so that takes 1 AP and 1 bullet. Bang! In your face! Defeated enemies may leave loot behind you. Find some crafting material and some torn hand wraps. Very nice. Take all. Here you can see information about lootable items by moving the cursor over them and place them in your inventory individually. I'll just take them all, mate. I had to click them individually there. Should no individual item be selected, all items will be looted at once. They can be managed or equipped in your inventory. Okay. Clothing reduces damage inflicted upon you by physical attacks. Hey, yeah, you got some hand wraps, baby. I don't really know how well they're going to protect you, but I'll take it. A few more undead shuffle about. Your weapon is already equipped, giving you enough time to shoot before the slow-moving zombies reach you. The stats directly below your character have been updated to accurately reflect the damage increased by your equipped hand wraps. Select the zombie to see the chance to hit and getting a critical hit displayed. Okay. So, what am I looking at? 75% chance to hit. A Grazing Shot only results in half the normal damage, causes no status change effects, and does not increase adrenaline. You may increase your chance to hit by using skills or advancing closer. Damn it, I'm out of ammo. Let's hope this club will be enough. Your opponents are too far away for melee. You could rush forward, but that would exhaust your AP. Use focus AP and wait for them to come closer. This will award you an addition action point. Oh, so that's end turn. Okay, I see. Thanks to focus, you now have 3 AP. You could attack 3 times. Later, multiple AP can use to activate more powerful skills. Right, you must move closer. Only characters in the front can use melee attacks. Moving forward costs 1 AP. Every simple ranged and melee attack raises a character's adrenaline. You can now execute 2 simple attacks, but your current adrenaline level allows you to unleash a stronger adrenaline skill, resulting in greater damage output. Remember, in the future, to raise adrenaline using simple ranged and melee attacks. Brute Strike, baby. Smash its head in. 9 adrenaline. 66 damage, this guy's a beast. Ouch, that hurt. Critical hits increase outgoing damage by 50%. I don't know why there's 2 people there. This guy's hard as nails. We need to heal. Your energy is below 30%, making you vulnerable. Be wary. Zombies may infect you using special skills, which will also reduce your strength. Defense reduces the chance of infection. You have 2 AP left, enough for 2 simple attacks. It's a close one because your vulnerability reduces your damage output. I haven't really got a choice. How do I heal? Yeah, we're dead. Look out. Melee attacks may be blocked, resulting in half your damage output. The block and critical hit chance of your opponent is displayed to the upper right. They've got a 24% chance to block. 1 in 4. The zombie survives your attacks and could now infect you. Choose your defensive ability to guard against infectious attack. Always remember to protect yourself. Once in place, an infection is difficult to get rid of. Aha! Oh, have some of that, mate. You can perform 2 attacks again. Can you kill it? Directly below you is a display of the damage you'll do. The numbers are red and currently lowered because you are vulnerable. Your opponent's armor value will be calculated against your damage to yield a final value. 20%. I'm not going to be able to kill this. You will be able to defeat your opponent as the final damage value after armor will fall below 0. What? You will be able to defeat your opponent as the final damage value after armor will fall below 0. In close call situations, keep an eye on the numbers below your character to better avoid fatal mistakes. I haven't got a fucking clue what that just said. But I'm not the armor, because I'm only going to be able to do... What? So how exactly would I have known that this guy wouldn't have killed me? Fuck knows. No idea. I think that's a load of bullshit. If that was real me, I would have healed. You barely survived, but you're alive, and it's a long way ahead of you. Suddenly, a moan heralds more zombies. The sound grows louder as an enormous horde comes shuffling onto the road. Your heart in your throat, you crouch low into the bushes. Horde is a vast cluster of zombies. They appear to be moving towards the position of Jack's camp. You've just a few days to prepare the location for defense. You struggle not to lose all hope at the sight of the sea of shuffling death. The world of Dead Age has become even more unforgiving. You have to warn Jack and fast. Meanwhile, it seems just a short while ago that you and your best friend Stephen withstood. Hold on. Your best friend. Okay, so his name isn't Stephen Withstood. His name's Stephen. And Stephen withstood the rise of the apocalypse. You had barricaded yourselves into a home. You endured the screams of the dwindling population and moans of the infected, all while scavenging for food and materials. Years of experience has taught you to plan ahead. You've also met other veterans of the apocalypse and found that there was safety in numbers. Country road, take me home. Jack, is that you, Big Stephen? Stephen, is everything okay? You look terrible. Is that me? That's... What? This looks nothing like me. What took you? I was starting to worry next time I saw you I'd have to fend you off with a bat. Believe me, I don't want to... I don't want to be... Oh, fuck me, I can't even read. I don't want to have to be the one to put you down. Stephen looks like the guy that's in a lot of UK gangster movies. I forgot the guy's name, like. Stephen appears relieved. Jack was known as the hero of the New World. After all, it was he who found a way to put the virus in check. At least for a time, he'd been a big help to you and Stephen in the following years, living together in a camp. The mutation of my old infection is progressing very slowly. Pardon me, I'm doing well. Given the circumstances, there's a lot of crows in the sky. We should go. Are you come from the Independence? Sure thing, I just got back from Freedom City East. You remember it, right? You had some kind of disagreement with the Independents there. Look, I was sorry to hear that your infection isn't curable, but I hear you've still got some years left in you. See, have you seen Jason? Oh no, I'm called Jason, aren't I? I didn't know. See, this is why you should never have two characters with the same starting letter of the name, because they'll get mistaken. He made it out in time, but I have no idea where he is right now. Come on, wait at the camp, it's dangerous, stay focused. Oh, that's right, man, I'm Jason, because I've got the same name as the guy from Heavy Rain, the kid. Jason! 30 minutes pass as you pick your way carefully along the winding dirt paths. The display to the upper left shows how much time remains. There's nothing there. Once it expires, your group will be automatically returned to base. 8 hours left. Also, we're not even playing my character. Where am I? Is that me? Icons on the map let you see what you're most likely to find in an area. In this case, that thing is water. Oh, good stuff. How's Trish doing? Does she still manage that bar? I could go for a cold drink right about now. It so happens that she's expecting us. Our new camp is a large old house that we've outfitted with some new furniture. Trish has been a big help. There are still a few munchers. Munchers. And I'm out of ammunition, Jack. Well then, hit them with something, I'll cover you. We have different close range weapons. This is a teachable moment. Which of us do you think will be more effective against zombies in thin clothing? I have no idea, man. Well, it's definitely not going to be blunt, it's going to be a knife. You did more damage than I did. By like 1. That did 21 damage, so that was 42. I did 39. It's only by 3, it's not even worth it. You did more damage than I did, that's because your target is armoured. Oh, this... I've got no idea. Did I even hit that one? I've got no idea. Bladed weapons are great, we know this. We learned it in the fucking leveling up thing. Oh, Steven's leveled up, baby. Out of my way, world. Let's take care of this next one. You can see it's carrying something heavy. Ah, we're not doing enough damage to this one. Those are armoured undead soldiers. You may have noticed that close range attacks are pretty much useless against that kind of protection. This is why it's important to have a group with diverse skills so you can expect to live long if you can't adapt. You leveled up and are able to learn some new skills and increase your attributes. Go to your inventory. After increasing a single attribute 10 times, it will cost more points, so be cautious not to spend your points too one-sided. Some powerful attributes have a fixed increase limit. Now increase your power in order to deal more damage with grenades and traps. A survivor must learn varying kinds of skills to make it out there. For starters, learn the Molotov cocktail skill. Fuck, I'm stuck on this fucking screen. What am I doing? Right, engineer. Why can I not exit this menu? See, look, it's fucked it again. Like, mate. Where's the just, I want to reset the skill attributes? Well, I didn't even put a point in that Molotov cocktail thing, so I've reset it, so I'm not even going to be able to complete the tutorial. Before you can select the skill, you need to be in range, blah blah blah. Switch row. This guy's getting pounded. You'll notice a symbol for armor attached to the undead soldier's health bar when you target it. Use your Molotov cocktail, it will do fire damage over time and destroy that armor. The skill's description displays the distance needed dynamically. In this case, you can see in the bottom left that you need more distance to use the skill. Bottom left. More distance. Does it? Bottom left, I need more distance. I've got, lads. It's telling me there's things that are there and there's nothing there. Nice job. I don't really think we need to know all this. It's just fucking hit things until they die, basically. You know, give me all that shit. Give me your shit, son. When can I be my character again? Home. The country road literally took us home. We finally made it. Oh, big Trish. Trish Stratus. Crafting for beginners. Good to see you again, Stephen. Your best friend Jason should be here soon. We'll deal with the smugglers then. You should also know how to use the radio, and we need to manage camp defense as well. We want our meeting with the smugglers to be secure. When in base, you can navigate between rooms. Let's start by choosing the bar. Do you know what this game looks like? And it's a completely different genre. Do you know when you play those Trials HD games and you're like flying off here with a motorbike and stuff like that? This looks like that type of game. Cantina. It's not even called the bar, it's called the Cantina. Hang on. You're negotiating with the smugglers. Don't tell me the camp joined a faction. No, we're working alone. The independents are alright, but their leaders can't agree on anything. The US Army is very authoritative, so we tend to avoid them. That leaves us smugglers. Currently our reputation with all three factions is neutral, but I'd like to change that and improve our standing with one of them. That'll encourage them to sell us better armor, and we might be able to deal with their leaders directly. You have 3 quests available. Let's start with crafting for beginners. Since you've run out of assault rifle ammunition, let me suggest you craft some more. In order to craft anything, you need to first learn how. To learn the trade blacksmithing, first choose skills. Here you can find more skill categories next to combat skills. You may also learn trade skills or jobs, which are also very important for your survival. What? Oh, here. Oh, I didn't even see they had 3 things. Okay. Learner survival. Trish, I don't want to be an inconvenience, but I really have no idea what I can do here. Let's go over to the forge. My base. Any base worth its salt has 1... Fuck me. Let's go over to the forge. Any base worth its salt has 1. But in order to make better munitions, we'll have to upgrade it at some point. For now, let's just make some standard rifle. 8 shell casings. Imagine that's the raw materials we're going to make. Sorry, find outside of here. Crafting an item requires raw materials and scrap, as well as additional components depending on the crafting recipes. In this case, for shell casings which I just gave you, all of these objects can be found in the surrounding area. Gather them when you can. We'd hate for the camp to run out. You need a lot of materials to make all the ammo you need. Upgrading this room later will enable you to craft higher quality ammo. And starting at rank 3, you can ask an additional survivor to help you craft more and faster. Okay. Rifle ammo. $50. No, that's 50 experience. How many ammo did I get? Good, you made some ammo. Always remember to make enough. Ranged weapons are usually much more effective than melee. We're not going out there in the evening, right? The shufflers outnumber us 4 to 1 when it gets dark. It really is dangerous after dark unless you have something more pressing to do. Your time is better spent doing jobs around camp. I think it's time you learn more about gathering resources. Let's head to the comms room. In comms, you can make radio contact with scouts, but only in areas you already know. It isn't possible to revisit locations you've been to before, unless you do it through comms. Using scouts costs a few bucks, but it's worth it. Also, if you need more resources, you can double up on an area. Okay. Pick something you want to particularly look for. In our case, we need more water. 3 locations will become available, most of which contain water, while another spot will contain a random location discovered by your scouts. Since there's nothing left to do, let's rest until tomorrow. Good night. Steven, since all we did last night was jobs around camp, we are lower on resources. Jack and I can take care of ourselves, but every active member of camp will consume 1 unit of food per day. Always keep an eye on those, you don't want to run out. Good work with the radio. The scouts discovered an interesting new spot in an area we just passed through. There's water there. In this way you can keep a close eye on the camp's needs. Okay, I get that the radio is important to uncover new resources in old locations. As the scout also found an old junkyard, that's probably a great place for scrap materials. Exactly right. So I'm here. I'm so confused. By the way, it's important to always keep an eye on how much water is being used. Water is rationed for the first 4 hours. Every member of the party drinks 1 unit, so the 2 of us have gone through 2 litres. Always account for how much water scavenging parties will use up. Wait there. For the first hour, every member of the party drinks 1 unit. So the 2 of us have gone through 2 litres. That makes sense. Without water, people will start to dehydrate and lose health. every half day. Believe me, that is something you want to avoid. Every type of area like city, woods, mountains, desert or plains has its own resources. We'll very likely find something to eat here in the woods. A word of warning to any morons out there who think they can get away with looting in my territory. There's something you can do to get on my good side. Smoke out the threat in scenic grey forest and I'll personally reward you with a few bucks and a kiss on the cheek. Yeah! I like that. At the bottom left you will find the threat meter for your party's current location. When the threat level is orange, attacks will come more often. Explore the area further to eventually reduce the threat level to yellow and make the area safer. That reminds me, we have a similar problem around Jack's camp. Trish will arrange appropriate rewards. We can try to make as many areas as possible safe. Find an opportunity to restock your rations almost immediately. Every survivor requires 1 unit of food per day and night. Does that mean 1 per day and 1 at night, or 1 per day and night together? You come from a part of the forest overgrown with berry bushes. It's time to load up. Look out, Stephen. Picking berries may seem like a small feat, but there's always a chance of being discovered. Gather them, baby. Got him. Fuck's this? These bony rangers are as fast as living humans. As you may have seen, they are harder to hit from afar and resistant to Molotov cocktails. We should focus on hitting them from up close. Oh, and take special care with this one. He looks like he's got a few fights behind him already. This guy. The particles mark the ranger as an elite unit. It is more dangerous than a normal ranger and will also yield greater rewards if defeated. Alright, moving in closer, wish me luck. This guy's powering up, he's got Super Saiyan. Oh, they've got spitters. Look out, the ranger is charging up for some larger attack. We only have a moment to react. You should take a defensive stance. Let's do it. I don't understand. I thought I took a defensive stance. I've got to, I can't actually go back. You see, the damage the ranger did was partially deflected. Defending against charged attacks is a solid tactic unless you absolutely need to kill your opponent quickly. The beast behind the ranger is preparing to launch a psychic attack. A psychic attack? Fire, blood, poison and psych cause power damage. The hunter skill's combat readiness can be raised to protect against power attacks. Unfortunately, you don't have that particular skill. Your only option is to take out that ranger. Ranger danger. This guy's taking revenge. I don't know what that means. Oh, this guy's a beast. Dear God, what a definitely horrible noise. I can't stand it. When affected by fear, you'll have no choice but to retreat to the back if there's room. You'll have to endure the fear and hold on for 1 round. You need a moment to pause and recover, no problem. Use the opportunity and take out that other ranger. Oh, look, he got a super attack. You can dispatch the screamer with your assault rifle. It's easier to hit than the ranger. Siren. It said she. That looks like a. It looks like a man. The shufflers here are tough. Wow, we found some armor-piercing bullets. I'm taking these. Lovely jabbly. You're injured. You can always turn back early. Let's go. I don't want to though. Oh, back to base I've got to. Do you automatically get healed at base? That's what I need to know. Camp members are healed every morning and evening. How effective this healing is depends on the state of your beds. Currently our beds at rank 1 and have a heal rate of 50%. The meeting with the smugglers is tomorrow evening. I don't know how trustworthy they are, so we should bolster our camp defences. There are some rooms we need to set up first, come on. The camp could be attacked at any time by zombie hordes or hostile humans. Some may even try to break in secret. This is why camp defense is so important. What is this? An upgraded room grants access to new crafting recipes. See, like, I feel like the tutorial tells you to do things, but it doesn't actually, like, explain what the benefit is. Good work, Stephen. Now we can focus on the negotiations. The smugglers are demanding protection money, but we are fishing for an alliance. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, it's Kira. Good morning, folks. It looks like your standing with the smugglers just isn't good enough. Our boss Jimmy has decided to turn down your ambitious offer. If you don't want to pay the protection fee, our orders are to tear this place apart. Nothing personal, Jack. Sometimes the story will present you with choices to be made. Your decisions will have resultant consequences that don't always become apparent immediately. Choose wisely. Oh, I like this. Fuck these cunts. This is all we have. If you don't want to be overrun by undead, we can't afford to spare anything. Our boss Jimmy won't like this at all. Men, what do we do with uppity children? Do what you must and give them their spanking. Me, I'm going to cut you all up and hang you from that lamppost. Oh, get wrecked. Camp defense can be managed by no more than 2 people, and no close combat is possible while barricades stand. What does this mean? We are finished without ammunition. You're right, and Molotov cocktails. If the attackers are armoured, it'll let you decide who to attack, but please ignore the woman Kira. If we eliminate the close combat attackers, she might show her cowardice and break off the attack. Okay, so they can't attack us, but we can't attack them in melee either. But we can only be attacked by the 2 people at the back. That is interesting. Right. This is going to hit 2 people, so we might as well do this guy. Light it up! Fuck you, bitch. This guy's punching the barrier down. He's punching the barrier down. What a hero. Oh, this guy's lighting me up like a Christmas tree. Fucking hell. They've destroyed a barricade. The upside is now we can go close combat as well. Get up there but focus first. To execute the strongest attacks in Dead Age 2, 3 action points are required. You can even spend up to 4 AP to combine strong attacks now. Focus. Now, show those attackers what you're made of. Which row? Blunt. Brute strike. Gotta use it on this guy. Nice. Great, you hit him so hard he collided with his cohorts. That ought to teach those ruffians a lesson. Some shotgun, engineer and melee skills can propel targets backwards. If someone is already behind them, they will collide and both take additional damage. You can also prevent frontline fighters from protecting their rear by pushing them to the back as well. This guy's not dead yet. I don't think I've got much health. I'm going to die here, you know. Good thing I have another medkit on me. Be more careful. My shotgun is more useful at short range than your assault rifle, which needs more distance. Have a look at my special skill. Frantic fire. Perfect. Now you'll learn something else important, namely combination attacks. While I've managed to knock a few opponents to the ground, you should use their state against them. Time to use your own skill, since I can't. Ground salvo does 3 times 55% damage. Causes injured leg. Does 3 times 70% damage to targets affected by unconscious. Ah, okay. Beast. See the guy in the back? He's getting ready to launch a strong attack. You should go into a defensive stance to avoid the worst. Always remember the benefits of defense when the situation calls for it. You can improve your reaction later with skills such as return fire. So how do I know who's going into a fury? I actually missed it. Fucking hell, this guy kicked off. That was a pretty nasty shot. Despite your defensive stance, you become vulnerable and should heal yourself quickly. Some skills can cause negative status effects. In this particular case, you'll be more susceptible to critical hits in the next few rounds. You can cleanse yourself of the effect with a stimulant shot, just to be safe. Done. Should have really rested. Right. Let's learn something. So I've got 2 out of 4 AP. I'm resting. I'm focusing. I'm gonna light this cunt up. Good thing I have another medkit on me. Yeah, oh, he killed him. He killed him. Those idiots, how can they have embarrassed me like this? This will have consequences. Kira's running away. It looks like we were getting a little breather. And look, she dropped her pistol. Nice. Out of my way, world. A Glock. We made it, Jack. I think we're going to do great things. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to kick things into high gear. Tomorrow, Jason, we'll finally get here. It'll be just like old times. Almost, yes. I wasn't far away in the night. My best friend Stephen was almost in reach. I wish I hadn't learned what I had. I had the key to the gate. It was a dirty deal and we paid in resources. Stephen had apparently made some kind of deal with Kira. Well, we didn't. We kind of made a deal. Stephen has disappeared. A traitor after all we've been through. What? Stephen has disappeared. A traitor after all we've been through. Your first run, roguelike RPG slang first attempt, will be tough. Resources are scarce. The undead greatly outnumber you. And you can trust no one. You must struggle to survive in this world and begin a new run if you fail to do so. Many locations on the map are generated at random, and the survivors you meet at the beginning may differ. Playing Dead Age 2 multiple times will unlock new enemies and helpful upgrades for your current run, as well as newly available quests. I don't know if I like this. Like, as a game idea, I don't like the idea that you've got to keep dying over and over again just to get strong enough to complete a game. Like, I think it's shit longevity, shit replayability. Like, the game should be designed from starting from scratch and be able to finish the game. Maybe it is and I'm just jumping to conclusions, but that's my initial thoughts from reading that. As you finally arrive, you find Jack and Trish devastated. Trish strains to suppress her anger. It's good to see you, Jason. We need to rebuild and fortify the camp quickly. I never thought Stephen would sink so low. Here. He left a letter on his bunk. I left it for you to read. Can't imagine how they could have gotten to Stephen, but we can't think about that now. We have bigger problems. A massive horde is on its way here. We only have a few days. That's the last thing we need. I hope you're aware of our predicament. The smugglers have made off with nearly all of our resources. If you don't do something fast, people will start starving and suffer dehydration first. First and foremost, you should plant a garden so that this never happens again. 5 out of 10 materials and 3 out of 10 scrap. Jack has another job. We found survivors from the refugee camp. The horde is still out there. It's absolute chaos. What a shitty day. Glad you're finally here, Jason. After what Stephen pulled, we need supplies more than ever. I need you in Freedom City East. Get your shopping bag. And here are the rest of our medkits. Rations are running out. Trisha's garden is an important source of food and water. We have no stock to bridge the gap. Come see me in the cantina. It's just terrible. How could such a thing happen? What an awful night, please help me. Right. So, quests. Where do we find them? Quests. Read the letter from Stephen. My best friend Jason, it isn't easy to admit to myself that I betrayed you. It's not so cut and dry, but I guess it never is. I regret what I've done, and I sincerely hope you all manage the tough spot I've put you in. I'll be laying low with the smugglers to the southeast for a while. Stay alive, Stephen. P.S. I've left you a key and a hideout with a few items as a way of an apology. I can't wait to kill this guy. Look for Stephen at the smuggler's outpost. Is over there. Okay. Visit Stephen's hideout is optional. Well, at least he seems to regret it. I could take a look at this. I think that is interesting. Right, quests. Question is, but a question I have is, how do I save? Oh, you can start a new run anytime. And it must just auto save. Okay. Time limit, tomorrow evening. Speak with Sarah at the cantina. After Stephen's betrayal, Jason must restock the camp's resources. The Independents have food you'll need to survive. Don't actually understand how to do this. Oh, there's me. How the fuck do I speak to people? Oh, I speak to them by clicking the fucking face, man. Right. We don't have much time to build this garden. It's a good thing you're here. What should I do? Stephen and the smuggler stole everything. Now we have to restock. You need to bring at least 10 materials and 3 scraps so we can get started. Having a garden will provide us with some food and clean water. Which area should I focus on? Travel too far away, you'll just meet an untimely demise. Your choices are the country road or the woods south of here. Woodland areas are great sources for food and materials. On the country road, we call Farmwind Road, however, you may have a better chance to score things like medicine and water, and occasionally even scrap. Come to think of it, there's a third option. You might find weapons and scrap in Freedom City, but it's a long trip and I don't recommend it. Don't think I should go to the city. The east side of the city is overrun. Until you're more experienced, I wouldn't go near it. By all accounts, Freedom City West is an even worse state. You should avoid it altogether. Okay, done that. I watched my friend get torn away right in front of me. I really don't want to talk about it. What exactly happened? The horde came out of nowhere just last night. So many were bitten. The bites were deep and we didn't have enough Zomdex. Zomdex is like Zombrex from Dead Rising. They changed so fast. Suddenly we were fighting off friends and family. I remember what that's like. It's not something I would wish on anyone. I just wasn't expecting the zombies to make a comeback like this. How did you meet Lance? He caught up to me on the road. We heard there was a new camp being built. We were just introducing ourselves when the horde descended on us. Some were bitten and turned. It was like the refugee camp all over again, but Lance protected me. He's very strong and we managed to escape. It sure wasn't easy. It's so hard to tell friend from foe in that kind of mess. Luckily I had my turret, which is always set to recognize zombies. I went hand to hand and the turret did the rest. Alright, any other talents? I was an engineer before the apocalypse. I know some things about weapon construction and I'm pretty good with turrets. I've got a little technical ammunition, but I'm starting to run low. Believe me, it's worth getting some more. Define turrets. Okay, let me explain, Jason. The military might be full of arseholes, but they love their weapons. They developed a portable minigun on a tripod, also known as a turret. Sounds interesting. More than that, you see. I also have my trusty shotgun, some ammo and a club. I used to be better armed, but there really wasn't time to pack in the attack. What are your talents, Sarah? Not really much used to combat. She's got handguns. I'm good at mending torn clothing and a few things about medicine. Okay. You should really go buy supplies in Freedom City East. At least enough to bridge the gap. The only problem is they charge a lot and we barely have anything left. Yeah, you see the outpost on Freedom City East is a good thing we didn't give money to Kira. Even so, we're gonna need $40. Where is it? There. Okay, well we can head out there. Can we trust the independents? They give help to civilians even though they don't have to. They are a democracy with 3 leaders. It all sounds pretty good. Why didn't you ally with them then? I had a fight with one of their governors, Joseph. He demanded we become their outpost with me as a marionette directly under his control. I've worked too hard and been used too many times to start taking orders now. We did fine on our own back in the day, didn't we? Let's talk in private. Weren't you engaged? What happened? What do you mean? Lydia ended up missing Hank. I don't care about this. Jack's illness. Tell me about your infection. Kind of crept up on me. I was mostly immune, but what I have mutated somehow. I'm still useful in a fight. Okay. Right. Ah, so now she's going to talk about it. He was trying to protect me. I told him to stay, tried to make him, but he grabbed a weapon and went nonetheless. At first I felt paralysed, then I grabbed a knife and went after him. It had only been a few minutes. I could just spot him in a chaotic mess of undead and corpses. Some of the others panicked and pulled me away. Okay. Speak with Sarah at the camp. I've fucking done it. Rescue. So you want us to keep an eye open for your friend? Sarah, you won't like hearing this, but the likelihood of your friend being alive are next to nothing. We don't know that. He could be out there looking for me. Please, Jason, let me come with you. I can show you where to start looking. I don't have a lot of money, but you can have it if or when we find him. You definitely head out in a full group. You have 2 days. After the search becomes hopeless. Still, don't forget about the needs of the camp. You might have to make compromises. Much to do in only 48 hours time. I hope I make the right decisions. Okay. Nice, so we've got Sarah and Lance, that's good. Right. So this, I need 5 more materials, 1 more scrap, and we've got enough food. I need 10 water and 10 food, but we can find that in the forest. Sarah's friend will track. What? I right clicked on that, Sarah's friend, and it fucking... This is so bad, look. Steven's hideout. Where's Sarah's friend? It's so slow, the map movement, it's ridiculous. Or maybe she doesn't know where he is. Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to head that way. We might as well visit Steven's hideout. We might get some supplies. The good thing is the forest is there, right? Tell you what we're going to do. We'll call it, actually notice, we'll call it an episode here. I've got 4 med kits, some toilet paper. Oh sorry, that's bandages. Gotta have some TP for shitting in the woods, son. I just do, you know when dogs drag themselves along the carpet, wiping their arse on your carpet? That's what I'd do in the wilderness if I didn't have toilet paper. I'd just do it on grass. I'd drag my arse along the floor. Okay, right. Do I have any points to spend? I don't even know where. Oh, available skill points is there. I'm fucking hell, I'm level 5 in blunt weapons, 3 in hunting, 5 in shotgun, and 3 in survival. I think the skills we picked work hand in hand with each other. That's good. Okay lads, I like it. That was pretty much a big tutorial that we've just done. I don't know how well we're going to be since we're like level 1. Like we're doing this raw dog, but I'm looking forward to see where this playthrough goes. I'm enjoying it. I love turn-based combat and I love zombies. See you in the next one lads, where we actually go out exploring without our hands being held. See you there lads.